I recalled that Mark de Suvero had spoken at SF MoMA, and he had given a talk about his youth. Mark was born in Shanghai, and when he was a very, very young boy, he and his family immigrated from Shanghai to San Francisco.
He arrived as a 7-year-old boy under the Golden Gate Bridge, fleeing the Japanese invasion in China.
To come to San Francisco, this seemed like the land of opportunity. It's a different vision here.
It occurred to us that Crissy Field, which is one of the most beautiful green spaces and one of the most visited and popular public spaces in San Francisco, that wouldn't this be a wonderful place for a major exhibition of Mark's work?
It started with me visiting that exhibit of de Suvero's and loved it.
I got a call from Jeannie one day asking if there was any way that a piece called Dreamcatcher, which had really captured their attention, could be acquired for the art collection at UCSF Mission Bay.
This whole adventure with an outdoor piece of this scale and of this significance was an amazing leap of faith on everybody's part, how it all sort of came together.
We have skyscrapers that could not stand without steel. Steel has something that is so different as a emotional, experimental, artistic possibility. Most people driving right now all over the United States, they're driving in cars and they never think that the steel could be a work of art. There are other ways to identify with steel. I want to explore them.
One of the things that I really enjoyed about watching him install sculptures is the way he works with his team. And his team is made up of young sculptors who work in steel as he does. Also the riggers and all the structural people who put these pieces together.
It's infectious. I mean, he has a certain personality, a level of energy. He's 82 years old. There's so much humanity in what he does. It's poetic. I mean, there's some beautiful things going on with these pieces.
Mark's own life and work have always been about being an inspiration to people and being someone who encourages people to dream and to reach to their highest potential. So that particular piece, rising up out of the Science Center,
and then toward the top is allowed to spin. It won't spin fast. Science is not a fast process.
The imagination is probably the most important part of any original thinking. And that's where art and science come together. Imagination is there at the center of the scientific process, just as it is at the center of the artistic thinking.
Doing something that seems quite impossible with heavy steel, to balance and to float above the landscape, is really very much an embodiment of what Mark has always been like and what UCSF has been striving for and achieving so well.
And part of art is that it inspires you to look at the world in a new way, to look at the world in a way that is color, in a way that is shape and motion and excitement. All of it can happen